Good evening, my fellow Americans. I bring you this as a concerned citizen of the United States of America. I am hoping this video goes viral, for what I'm about to tell you is a campaign promise as I'm trying to put my hat in the ring. Now, here is some of the things that I would like to cover in tonight's issues. First of all, the government, as you know, is shut down. If I am elected president, I will personally make sure that there is a safety net for those furloughed workers that has a safety net. So if the government does shut down, they get paid, even if they're at home. Or they could work while still getting paid while the government dickers back and forth of why the government is shut down. Now, another promise that I would do is food stamps and WIC programs would be 3 to 6 months total. And if you have a child you can't afford, the government is not your daddy. So, or the baby's daddy. So don't even think about it. That's where you need to think about either holding off on having a child or basically going ahead and cutting out your, tying your tubes or burning them out or getting rid of your ovaries and uterus. Unemployment will go to 6 months unless there's a reason for it. This helps reform the government. Now, I want to also put in better anti-discrimination laws. I don't think the LGBTQ communities or any personal race, ethnicity, color, or creed should be discriminated. So I want equality across the boards. Like it says, children should only be had if parents can cover it. We shouldn't be supporting a kid if the mother or father or both cannot afford the kid. The government is not your baby's daddy. Current government needs to go. All of them. That means Democrats, Republicans. They're not working together. They are both to blame for the shutdown. That goes for president, vice president, governors, and state senate. All got to go. Get local people in to do the job. Average people, doctors, lawyers, bankers, anyone that can do the job and do it better. You don't need a degree. All right. I may be disabled and never graduated the 9th grade. And so, next I want to say is, we fixed all the infrastructure. People aren't talking about the infrastructure. The infrastructure is broken, dead, gone. There's bridges that need to be replaced, roads that need to be replaced. No one's replacing it. They're talking about building the infrastructure of a wall that's going to be sawed up or tunnels under it. You know, Medicare for all. That's right, Medicare for all. That means Medicare across the board, getting rid of these insurance companies that are basically charging arm and a leg for Medicare Part C coverage, or, you know, the state government programs through Obamacare. Medicare for all, flat outright. Medicare for all. Immigration reform. Here we go. We're spending approximately, don't quote me on this, about 5.9 to 6 billion a year for about 13 million illegals. They're getting more money than the average person of Social Security. It's time we basically cut them off, deport them, or put them on a chain gang and go and build the wall, which the wall's not, because all your drugs are coming through in actual ports of entry. Same goes for people. They're coming in through the airports. Let's see. I want a complete, transparent government. Okay. The government isn't transparent. Okay. As I said in my previous video and campaign, the government isn't transparent. They're giving billions and billions, or even hundreds of billions, of foreign aid every year. We could take that money and put it into a damn wall, and we still would have the government open today. Instead, it's just a political stunt. Now, transparency also means that as president, the balanced budget will be budgeted and balanced for years. Maybe 40 or 50 years. We need a balanced budget. We need to pay back our debts. The next is your transparency. The Secret Service, the NSA, the FBI, the U.S. Marshal Service, the NSA. They're all apparently, and I'm only quoting the U.S. Marshal Service, Secret Service, but the FBI, the NSA, and the CIA is, I don't know if the U.S. Department of Defense is, but those three agencies, probably equivalent to $1 trillion alone, that's not, I repeat, not disclosed. The budget's classified. I would make it completely transparent across the board. Next is, with all these promises, I want a transparent government. I mean, look, we're spending, like I said, exuberant amounts of money to the government. I mean, to the government get to show for it. The burdens on the backs of our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. So look at it from a perspective. All the House members and Senate, if they're going to be running, I will make sure as president that I have a bill signed that basically turns around and makes them work for free. The president and vice president never got a pension until Nixon and our other president, Ike, came into office. Before then, there was no pension. Truman was running on an army pension. That's it. $122 or something a month. May have been $114.50, but you get the idea. Point is, I will make it so that they don't get paid. There's going to be a shutdown. There'll be a safety net, but the government doesn't get paid. They're not going to get paid while everyone else is going hungry. And finally, on all of this, I ask you to pass term limits for your Congress, your Senate, and make it easier, mind you, in the Constitution to impeach someone that isn't doing their job. Make it easier if they're basically this bad, like our current administration. I would sign that into law, making it easier to impeach when someone actually did something severely wrong and lied through their teeth. So, do I have your vote? Because in this day and age, it's time for the average people like myself and for others like you, pick up the mantle, carry the torch, run the marathon, and get rid of all these people that's been in office for so long, doing jack diddly crap, making millions, and doing nothing for you, the people. We are government for the people, by the people. Just remember that. If you want change, you must vote them all out and put in party members that can run the government better than these aging people that's been in there 20, 30, 40, 50 years or more. Yeah. So, I again ask you, do I have your vote? Because I want to put my hat in the ring for the American people. Thank you so much. Please look for future videos and campaign promises and so forth. Please look for more. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun even for the family. And God bless you. And God bless America.